On VJ32 back again with another deck review, and this is the HorRoar playing cards from Ace Collectible Cards, designed by Justin Hussein. And I want to thank him for sending me these decks to review. I guess it's like a sponsorship of sorts, and I appreciate that. So there's two decks. There's a standard one and a limited edition. These are both printed by Noir Arts. The front of the box says HorRoar cards at the bottom. This one says limited edition on it, like a little stamp. And you see a woman sitting at the desk in some kind of a library, lots of books and herself in front of her, and it's got a magnifying glass out and candle going, and she's doing some work, some research, probably writing a horror novel. You get 4 pips on the one side. You get the same thing on the other side. Top, just some nice little artwork details on the bottom. It says that's Ace Collectible Cards, JS8, Justin Hussein, and produced it by Noir Arts in Ukraine. AceCollectibleCards.com, check out their site. On the back side, you see the other side of the woman. First you're looking at her from behind, now you're looking at her from the front. You see a bunch of ghosts in the background, and she's writing something, obviously. And you get a seal that's like a wax type seal, but it's just a regular sticker, but it looks like a wax seal. A wax seal actually would have been a nice detail, especially for the limited edition deck, but it is what it is. And nothing major to note on the flap, just the artwork continues on the flaps. And the tuck case is just a very standard tuck case. Nothing, no foil, no embossing or anything like that. You get to the cards, they are black faces. First thing off the top with this one is you get not 2, not even 4, but 5 jokers. And each one represents a different suit, and there's 2 that actually represent the spades. And there's the spades. And they're different as well when you flip them over. I'm not going to do that for each and every one. You can kind of see that they're different. And these ones, I will point out that the red suits have a red border on them. The white suits have more of a, the other suits have the black suits have more of a gray border. And they got a white kind of a background on them. And so you get 4 jokers here: spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds. I like that in a deck of cards, instead of just having like boring, useless ad cards, or in some cases there's gaff cards, which is fine. But when you have 4 jokers, especially if you're going to do 4 jokers, each one represents a suit. It can be added onto the deck as an extra code card or whatever, and I think that adds to it, adds to games. And they have an additional one for spades, which is a different chick. Very interesting. The back design on this one is, well, there's like a demonic figure in there. There's some ravens or crows. There's a fancy little H in the center and some swords in the corners. And it's all silver. Not centered. I mean, it could have been centered a little bit better, but it's not horrible. So you get that. Those cards. We'll show those. I apologize. We'll get rid of them. Put them back in the deck. Then we get to the aces. The ace of spades. All the spades and clubs have a kind of a black index with a white border. And the spade, the ace of spades, is actually a witch. Not a very good witch, but the ace of hearts is a hand, a gruesome looking hand, holding a heart. The ace of clubs is a ghost, a ghoul. And the ace of diamonds has a coffin within it. Maybe it's a sarcophagus, I'm not sure. So that's very interesting. And you can see the hearts and diamonds have a red index with a white border. You get to the court cards, once again, they got like a live and a dead thing going on, like a live person and a ghost. And this one, the live one, actually has a mask. Or maybe it's a vampire. It is pretty interesting. And they're all just monsters, Halloween type figures, ghosts, vampires, Draculas, whatever that is. It's very interesting. I thought that was Medusa for a second. Because of the hair. Oh, but that's a Joker. I apologize. There's the Suicide King, and now he's dead. He's a monster. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Oh, there's my air conditioner. Apologize if you can hear it. So yeah, very interesting court cards. It almost would have been interesting if they did one deck with just like, so that they're reversible. One deck could have been like the live court cards and the other one could have been dead court cards, but it is what it is. The number cards, there is this interesting background pattern. It looks like pips. And the pips, the spades, it's a witch's hat within the pip. The hearts, there's a wolf within the pip. Don't worry, I won't start howling. And this one, in the clubs, there's a ghost within the pip. And the diamonds, there is, looks like a vampire within the pip. It's very interesting. Very nicely done. I will show you a little bit of the limited edition deck. It's essentially the same, but the Jokers are different. And in this case, there's only 4 Jokers. I don't know what's up with that. One has 5 Jokers, the other only has 4 Jokers, but they are different. Also, for this one, the cards have a red hue in the background, that red color instead of the white, as you can see, for the number cards and the court cards. Sorry, the court cards and the Jokers. Instead of having the white in the background and behind them, it's red. You'll see the same thing with the aces right away as well. It's the same aces, except it's got that red kind of a background. And the court cards, from what I can tell, are also the same, except again that red background. And some potential minor color differences because of the red backgrounds. I mean, the number cards are the same pips. So that is that. Oh, and one other thing I should show you. That's different about the limited edition. So what's different is the red background on the court cards and the Jokers and the aces. And the Jokers are entirely different, and there's only 4. And the back design is also different. Similar but different. You still got that ghost in there. That monster, whatever he is. There's like a, I'm noticing a little detail. It's like a vampire, the Dracula's organ maybe, I'm not sure. You also hit some swords, and you get the 8s in the center again. Those could be bats. And this one, of course, is a standard edition. Overall, it's similar, but it's different at the same time. That one goes there, and this one goes here. See, here it is. Alright, let's move on. So these are printed by HorRoar Arts. I don't recall if they mentioned the stock and finish, but it is a, it's an embossed linen finish, and it's a nice thin but snappy stock. They, they don't fan the greatest, but that's normal for in my experiences anyways, with decks from HorRoar Arts. They're not the best for fanning and forcing. However, I noticed that they do spread quite nicely. So that is that. So clean this table off. So that is that. They're nice looking decks, very interesting. Colorful faces. It also would have been nice if maybe there was a different color for each deck, but at least the back design is different. They're pretty cool. I like them. I believe you can find them at most card shops. Check out their website as well, acecollectiblecards.com. Link will be in the description. And of course, check out collectiblescoincards.com. Use the code VJSAFE32. Save 10% in your order. I think they may have these. I'm not 100% sure. But that is that. Excuse me. Ugh, I got hiccups now. That's that. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you next time with more. Thanks, folks. In all my rests, I forgot to rate these. I would probably say 8.5, 9 out of 10. The artwork's pretty nice. And they handle decently. So that is that. So I forgot about that. I'll see you next time with more.